In-car video systems portray events as they occur. The police department feels video is an asset to the tools the department already has. It is important to remember that video is just a part of the total picture of how the event transpires. There are many other factors that must be weighed in each and every encounter during a traffic stop or enforcement encounter.
We have installed our in-car video system in approximately 650 police cruisers that are spread out amongst our 8 district stations. Our in-car video system consists of a DVR, a digital video recorder that's mounted in the trunk of the cruiser. That is connected to 2 cameras within the cruiser. There is one in the rear or prisoner portion of the car that records what goes on in the back seat. And there is also a camera mounted in the driver's compartment facing forward. It's on a swivel mount so the officer can adjust it to any angle he wants to. The next component of the system is a wireless microphone. It's a little bit smaller than a pack of cigarettes, and it goes into a pouch on the officer's belt. He syncs that up at the start of each shift with a cradle that's sitting in the cruiser so that that microphone is talking only to that DVR system in the vehicle. So that if 2 or 3 officers are on a call together, the audio for one officer is going to his car and it's not going to any of the other cars that are there at the scene. When an officer goes to activate his in-car video system, he can activate it either by pushing a red button on the back of the camera in the driver's compartment. He can activate it by pressing record from the application that's running on his laptop computer in the car. Anytime an officer activates his emergency lights, his blue lights in the car, that automatically turns on the camera as well. And he's also able to remotely activate the camera from the microphone on his belt. In addition, there is a crash sensor that will automatically activate the camera in the event of an impact. As far as the officer is concerned, it doesn't change much with his daily routine. He simply has to turn on his police radio and his mobile computer in his car, sync his microphone up with the particular cruiser he's driving that day, and then he just puts it in a pouch on his belt. And with that, he is connected to the system. Because this is a digital video system, it records the previous 30 seconds of video anytime an officer or the cruiser itself activates the triggers. For instance, if he's sitting at an intersection and he sees a car run a red light and he immediately turns on his blue lights to go after and stop that vehicle, the DVR will then save the previous 30 seconds of video, and that would have the traffic violation occurring in front of him, and then it will record the rest of the stop. Now we have the ability to go back and watch the actual traffic stop as it occurred and hear the audio, not just what the officer said, but what the citizen said as well. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, a video is worth 10,000 words. An officer will use it anytime he conducts a traffic stop. If an officer needs video evidence for court, he makes a request through headquarters and they will burn a specific stop to a DVR that can be entered as evidence into court. Audio and video together are priceless, particularly in law enforcement. There's very little room to argue. Anytime the police department gets in a pursuit now, the pursuit itself is going to be recorded from the various cameras within all of the cruisers that are involved in this or blocking side streets or avenues of escape, as well as our helicopter with its FLIR, its forward-looking infrared system at nighttime, or its high-definition camera during the day will record it as well. It helps create a complete picture for vehicle pursuits to know what exactly has happened. In all our cases that are going before the General District and Circuit Court in Fairfax County, the judges look very favorably on video evidence. If the camera happens to be in such a position as to catch it, and it's clear enough images, they're close enough that you can tell what happened, it makes it very easy to decide who is right and who is wrong.
It is important to remember that video is just a part of the total picture of how an event transpires. There are many other factors that must be weighed in each and every encounter during a traffic stop or enforcement encounter.